Some people post every moment of their lives online. Every trip. Every meal. Every selfie. But then there are people who almost never post themselves at all. And psychologically, that says more than you think. At first, it seems strange. In a world obsessed with attention, why would someone choose to stay invisible? Are they insecure? Private? Secretive? Well, sometimes. But the real psychology behind it goes much deeper than that. Number 1. They don't need constant validation. A lot of social media is built around approval. Likes. Comments. Views. For many people, posting photos becomes a way to feel noticed. A quick hit of validation. But people who rarely post themselves often stop depending on that cycle. They don't feel the need to constantly prove they're happy, attractive, or successful. Their self-worth comes more from real life than online reactions. Number 2. They value experiences more than attention. Imagine two people at the same concert. One spends half the night trying to get the perfect photo. The other just enjoys the moment. Psychologically, people who don't post much are often more focused on experiencing life than documenting it. They don't feel the need to turn every memory into content. Sometimes, they'd rather keep moments real, instead of making them perform for an audience. Number 3. They understand how people judge online. Social media creates fast opinions. People look at one photo and instantly create assumptions about your life. Your confidence. Your relationships. Your success. And some people simply don't want to participate in that system. They know the internet only sees a small piece of reality. So instead of carefully managing an online image, they choose distance. Number 4. They're more emotionally guarded. Not posting yourself can also be emotional protection. The more people know about your life, the more access they feel they have to you. Your appearance. Your choices. Your relationships. And not everyone is comfortable with that level of exposure. Some people learned that privacy creates peace. So instead of sharing everything publicly, they keep certain parts of life for themselves. Number 5. They observe more than they share. Interestingly, quiet social media users are often highly observant people. They watch, analyze, notice patterns. But they don't always feel the need to insert themselves into the spotlight. Psychologically, observers tend to value control. And staying private gives them more of it. Number 6. Sometimes, it comes from insecurity. Now to be fair, there's another side to this. Not posting photos is not always confidence. Sometimes people avoid posting themselves because they fear judgment. They overthink how they look, how people might react, whether they'll be accepted. And over time, avoiding attention starts to feel safer than facing it. Number 7. The most confident people don't always need attention. Here's what's interesting. The loudest people online are not always the happiest. And the quietest people are not always insecure. In fact, some of the most confident people feel no pressure to constantly remind the world they exist. They don't need daily proof from strangers. Because their identity already feels stable without it. At the end of the day, social media behavior is psychology. Some people post everything. Some post nothing. But both choices usually reveal something deeper about emotion, identity, confidence, or fear. So the next time someone rarely posts themselves online, don't assume they have nothing going on. Sometimes the people who show the least understand themselves the most. If you related to this, comment "Privacy is power." And share this with someone who stays quiet online.